That's awesome, dude. So you've been playing Spellbreak for a while. You obviously got a lot of knowledge from your casting. And funny enough, you're actually the one that got me into casting way back when. I remember the old Player 2 competitive events. Those were some fun times, man. It was so different back then. Like we had, oh my goodness, that was probably back in pre-alpha, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the first one we did was in pre-alpha, and then before that, it was all just as you said on Player Lounge, that super old Discord. And it was
Yeah.
honestly, we had some scuffed events, if I'm being real. Like our format, we had I was doing this like slide changes and the scene changes while we were casting. It was just not ideal.
Yeah, I remember you being like the complete I actually forgot entirely about that. You literally ran the entire show. You did that for Element for the longest time too. I remember way back in the day in pre-alpha.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and we had like a completely different meta. I think it was pre-alpha. We had Frozen Alacrity was so freaking fast. We had Lightning Goes Burr memes. We still have Lightning Goes Burr memes, but we had like Wind Offhand just immediately did wind jumps and all that sort of stuff. It was a crazy meta back then. Absolutely crazy. So different from today. Now we actually have a production squad behind us in Element, and we finally get to do just the fun stuff. We actually get to be the faces of stuff. So,
dude, the biggest thing for me is the added graphics team because before all of our stuff was like
oh yeah,
homebrew, just like so sketchy. But having people
yeah,
that can
yeah.
actually make like, nice looking graphics and transitions has like for me when I watch the VODs of our stuff, that's the biggest thing that jumps out to me is like, oh, this looks like an actual production now.
Yeah, I remember back in the day too. Back in Players Lounge, we didn't have an observer or production manager, so we like had to rotate through each of the names in the spectator client, and we had to keep casting until both of us were on the same player, and we would
Yeah.
say, "Hey, we're bouncing around to like let each other know, hey, we need to like press the space bar and get over to the next guy." Oh my goodness! And if you
And then
miss,
you hit escape or something and you're
oh
just done for the
yes, yes.
game.
Oh my god, it was awful. But I'm so glad we're at a spot now. We don't even have to do that. So, all right. So I have to know. Okay, what got you into Spellbreak? What brought you into this wonderful game that apparently is dead but really isn't?
Honestly, so you sent me like a short list on what we're going to be talking about, and
Yeah.
I don't even remember what exactly got me into Spellbreak. I feel like I just saw some sort of advertisement off for it, like when they did like the sketchiest advertising on Reddit, and then
Yeah.
I jumped into the game and like got a code, and I don't know, I just fell in love with playing solos. That was back when solos was it was only like 30 people playing, so you played the
Yeah. Yeah.
same 30 people every day, and I would just get shit on by like Leon every single day. But then it actually made
Yeah.
me start wanting to play the game, and then I started streaming and went from there pretty much. It wasn't like a super romance story for Spellbreak and me. I know some people have these like really crazy stories of how they got into it, but mine's pretty vanilla.
Yeah, and those for those of you that don't know, Leon is Kamsky nowadays.
Oh
Arguably,
yeah.
yeah, arguably the best player to ever touch the game. Probably up there with T-Foul and Megaverse and all those people. So, just for those of you that don't know, but yeah, it was crazy, man. I remember going in my first game. I got in because a friend like sent me something. I was covering back in the day. I think I still have a few Elder Scrolls videos up on my OSK gaming channel. If you scroll down far enough, it was like the earliest stuff that I ever covered, and it was super scuffed, and I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but here I am with podcasts. So,
Yeah, I know you
but
grind RPGs like crazy. Whenever we're doing,
dude, I love
this is a little
RPGs. They're so
secret. This is a
good.
secret for anybody. But when we're doing casts, or at least it was back in the day, we would always be on a pre-production meeting, and OSK would just be like grinding RuneScape like 10
Hell
minutes
yeah, dude.
before we're about to go
I
live.
still grind RuneScape. I did that literally today. Nothing has changed. They have a new league out now, Leagues 2. It's so fun, man. You gotta give it a try. Like they start you out with like 5 times the XP multiplier, and you basically have to go around completing tasks that ordinarily wouldn't give you anything, but you have like these extra powers that you can do called relics, and it's really cool. It changes up the entire game, and it's so fun.
The only
Um,
RPG I got really into was World of Warcraft when I was younger. And it's funny, some of the people in chat in this
yeah,
YouTube chat, like Garrett and Jacob and Hoser, those guys I played WoW like with back in the
yeah,
day. That was
yeah.
the first game that I really started grinding. But after that, I haven't really played much RPGs and any of that.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Well, yeah, dude. I don't know. I just really love RPGs. That's kind of what got me into Spellbreak because whenever I play RPGs, I'm always a mage, and like, yeah, it's crazy. And I'm actually a mage right now on the Trailblazer League, and basically basically what I saw in Spellbreak was, oh, cool, I'm a mage, but wait, I can also move fast. So I'm like, let's go. And really, it's the movement that got me into Spellbreak. Like I just really like the idea of punching a fireball, blinking over to my right, and then doing it again from a completely different angle. And if you're fast enough, they can't even keep up. Like, and I was one of the players back in the day that would like try to go into the practice tool and master just blinking and then immediately slapping someone with toxic. They got me so many exiles, man. You have no idea. It was so fun. It's unreactable too. It was great. But anyway,
There's so many builds back when you first started playing.
yeah, it was so good. We had the dual class system. You could do Pyromancer and Toxicologist at the same time, give you an extra life. With Vital Stone was part of Pyromancer, and that was like one of the best early game classes ever. Oh, it was great. Hey guys, this was taken from a different channel. I have started a new podcast channel called Spellcast. It is exactly how it is spelled, Spellcast. It is a different channel than this one, but I will be posting clips just like this one from the podcast over here on this channel as well, so you're more aware of it. Anyway, you can check it out just in the search bar, Spellcast, and I will have it linked into the description. Thank you for watching this clip, and I'll see you in the next video.